Hey everybody, you get a random second, video today. I have a small haul here of random things. That's where I'm getting the word random. So I've never bought this before, but I got 12 sodas for $6.57 or something like that. So they're Mexican style sodas, natural flavor soda, and they're the big glass bottles. And in this pack are 12 different varieties. So that is a cool deal for ones that I'm sticking out in the can. And it's some fun flavors. And this it's a little bit over 50 cents a piece. Okay, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to go through and show you. There's pineapple. And they're glass bottles, like the Mexican Cokes. All right. There's pineapple, mandarin, grapefruit, passion fruit, watermelon. And what's this one hiding back here? What is that? I could look it up. Tamarind. Never heard of it. And then there's guava, mango, fruit punch, lime, and Mexican cola. And the last one is strawberry. So I think that especially the grandkids, Miss Patience is going to dig this. Okay, so I'm going to put these back in this big box, and then I'll decide which ones to, because I don't ever put 12 out at a time unless I'm having a family get-together so that they can get their own sodas. But, just for the random delivery, which is what that can out there actually is for, the delivery people, then I go ahead and, just put the good stuff in there. I almost got them all back in there. I went to ninth grade and part of 10th grade in Vacaville, California. And I was just putting these away, picking them up and putting them in. And I just had this flashback memory of in town there was this little store called The Pop Shop. Like P-O-P, and then it was S-H-O-P-P-E. And they sold, I guess it was a little startup company. It may still be in business in California, but that was the only place I ever saw it. In such a little town to have a store that sold it. But anyway, I think it was like fruit, and they had their Pop Shop brand colas and root beers and fruit punch and all of that. And so it was kind of fun because you'd buy it by the case, I believe. This has been 1976, 1975, so, trying to remember. Anyway, it was a cool memory. So, like I said, kind of random, this haul. So, there's 2 cantaloupes, because I've been thinking I wanted cantaloupe. These look like they're not soft, but that's just probably how it was laying when it grew, right? Tuck me down, ladies. I'm so tired of rotten fruit. I really am. Okay. Carrots. Because I flat out of carrots. Used them all up on some recipe I made. What was that? Oh, beef stew. And then I can never find scissors around here, so I just got myself, and I need them for stuff like in the kitchen and crafts and stuff like that. So these are super inexpensive. I think they're $1 a piece, and I got 2 of them. Beans, just because I'm out of pinto beans, and it's one of the things that you can stock up just in case things go south. Every time you shop, you should try to think of what can I add to my, if you're of a mind to do that. I'm not saying you have to, but if it comes to a point, and sometimes it does in times of, conflict, where there's not a lot of things on the shelf in the grocery stores, and if there are, they're limited in what you can have and higher in price and that kind of thing. So beans can keep for a while, and beans are very filling and nutritious. They're protein and carbs and good stuff. All right. I'll show you something in the freezer when I'm done too, speaking of beans. So Bragg's Liquid Aminos, I like this for a lot of different seasonings, but I have 1 bottle of it, but now I have 2. If things go south, you always want to have a lot of flavor for things like beans. If you're, you know, serving bland, shelf-stable food, you want to make them rich. We're not going to eat these. I saw a craft, believe it or not, for adult ladies like ourselves, and some of you gentlemen too, who, and some of you both, who want to do crafts. Here they are. They're 50 cents a can. These are a lot smaller than they used to be. They're getting close to the little bitty ones, like the party size. So anyway, there was one color they didn't have, and I got one color less because I just said I don't want any substitutions. Did you ever know this, that Play-Doh contains wheat? So if you've got a little kiddo who is celiac, I was going to say, you know, gluten intolerant, but, you know, how much Play-Doh would they have to eat? But celiac kids could get sick, I guess, if they ingested any of this, if they were really little. I used to sit and play for hours with kids with Play-Doh. Love to do it. So I'm going to use probably one can and see if I can do this craft. Okay, let's grab this. I think mice are coming into the house at night and eating these because they're disappearing. I really needed these little bitty Band-Aids because they don't seem to put them in the boxes as much as they used to. You know, you can get a box that has the long ones, the short ones, the thin ones, and it used to be round and now they're square. I don't know why. But anyway, it's going to give 50, so that's good. Stock up on bandages too. Not like if that's, you know, like an injection size, or you want to cover up a blemish size and put some medication on it. Anyway, 2 of these. Again, flavor. You want to make those dull foods really flavored. And plus, I use these things. And my kids, oh my goodness. My kids, if given full reign, they're adults, will go through a half of one of these in 2 weeks. They put it on everything, especially their pizzas. They'll put so much of this on their pizzas that I wonder, why don't you just have some bread and, you know. I got 2 of these. And then I can refill my little one in the roundy round. I got some white sesame seed, and it came without a lid. It makes me wonder if the delivery person might have dropped it or what. It's sealed, so it's not been, you know, opened. But now when I go to use it and I peel off that seal, I'm going to have to put it in another jar. I have plenty of refill jars, but, you know, goodness, you pay for it, you want it. Anyway, you can't read that. Ugh. I am stocking up on trick-or-treat candy. I am, how am I going to put this? I'm stocking up from my mother's house because we live out in the sticks and nobody comes up this dark driveway for trick-or-treats. I wish they did. It used to be the highlight of my life. My favorite thing in the world was to open that door and see those precious little kids in their costumes. Okay, I'm almost done. Oh, I was going to say, don't let me forget to get something out of the freezer. This is not for stocking up like for Thanksgiving, although I could, and I will closer to Thanksgiving. This is just for eating. And the last thing other than what's in the freezer is some Seattle sourdough bread. Yes, it is. Now, this is for sandwiches, for toast, for whatever you want it to be for here. Now, I'm going to go get that thing out of the freezer because it's new to me. I'd never seen it before. All right, we don't have Texas Roadhouse restaurants here in my area. They do on the base, and my kids have gone to eat there on base because they work there. You know, you can shop on base, you can eat on base, you can go bowling on base, whatever. But these are that brand, and they're honey cinnamon glazed corn muffins, I think. And I thought, how cool is that? They're in a tray, you know, like what's it called, aluminum tray. And preheat to 350, remove the plastic wrap and the glaze packet. Cook them up, glaze them, and enjoy. That's interesting. I'm very, very curious about these. My plan was to serve them with just beans, but what do you guys think? What would you eat this with? Chili? Chili might be better than beans. Because I think a lot of people associate cinnamon rolls with chili. Because in the 50s and 60s and early 70s, in school cafeterias, you used to a lot of times get a cinnamon roll on Chili Day. And these have honey cinnamon. I'm just saying. As I passed by, I noticed one more thing. A Milo's. I haven't had Milo's in the house in, 2 weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and drink that. Nom, nom, nom. You just need you some tea sometimes. So here it is, and I don't have a total for you, and I'm real sorry about that, but not sorry enough to dig for it. I should be doing other things right now. It's already 15 till 3. You know what happened? I hope whatever happened is done and it's okay now, but when I was bringing these groceries in off the porch, a cop car, law enforcement car, whatever you want to call them, went by super fast. Like you see them go by sometimes, with their sirens and their lights, but they're not doing, I don't even know how fast, so fast, like a flash. Anyway, I thought, and then about, a minute later, another one from a different agency went by. Like, I don't remember exactly, but say state patrol, city police, county, whatever, county sheriff. Anyway, at that point, I said, let's get these groceries in here and get this door locked because I don't know what that was. It could have been anything. And I called my daughter because she's got her finger on the pulse of the community. She listens to her scanner all the time. And she works from home on Fridays and Mondays, so I knew she was home. And she's like, I don't know. Usually she's like calls me and tells me. So anyway, I can look at Pulse Point later and see what it says. It could be a car accident, tragically, or, somebody stuck up a gas station. I don't know. I've got a vivid imagination, I guess. And let's see, what else was I going to say? I think that's it. Tonight I'm going to put together my weekly menu and sister shout out because I do my menus now starting. Don't listen to me. You'll see it when you see it. I can't remember how I do them now because I changed it up. Well, like say I used to start on Mondays, but then I started doing it from Sundays. I think that is, I start on Sundays. So I need to make the video on Saturdays to show on Mondays. Sundays. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. If you've never thought to comment or like or subscribe, I would love it if you did that. I would be so happy to chat with you and put these back in the freezer. Take care, everybody. Have a great evening.